PSG 2-3 Barcelona, player ratings as Raphinha brace helps Barca to first leg victory. The reigning French champions were made to pay for a largely flat and naive performance, eventually succumbing to a 3-2 loss on home soil. Xavi's young guns held their nerve and ran out deserved winners at the Parc des Princes on Wednesday night. How the game unfolded: after an opening 20 minutes of half chances coming to nothing, Barcelona nearly took the lead when Gianluigi Donnarumma failed to claim Ilkay Gundogan's corner, and Robert Lewandowski's header had to be cleared off the line by Nuno Mendes. PSG wanted a penalty when Kylian Mbappé was taken out by João Cancelo when trying to reach a loose ball in the 18-yard box. But the offside flag had been raised. VAR also briefly reviewed the challenge for a potential red card as Cancelo's boot was high and caught Mbappé on the ankle. Just before the break, Barcelona went in front. Robert Lewandowski did well to beat the PSG press and spread play to Lamine Yamal, whose low cross escaped the hands of Donnarumma and fell kindly to Raphinha, and he was able to pick out the top corner after having time to set himself, but within 3 minutes of the restart, PSG were level. Barcelona failed to deal with a fizzing Mbappé cross, with the ball falling to Ousmane Dembélé just inside the box, and he rifled it into the roof of Marc-André ter Stegen's net. Almost immediately from the resulting kickoff, the hosts turned the game completely on its head. A lovely move down the right flank saw Fabian Ruiz slip in Vitinha, who poked it beyond ter Stegen. Barcelona looked to equalize straight away and should have at least troubled Donnarumma when Yamal's cross found Lewandowski, but the ball bounced off the top of his head and ballooned back out of the penalty area. Ter Stegen came to Barca's rescue when he produced a fine save from Bradley Barcola, pushing his fierce attempt onto the crossbar at the end of a blistering counter-attack. Just after the hour mark, Barcelona made it 2-2. Pedri, only on for a matter of seconds as a substitute, floated a wonderful ball over the top of a sleeping PSG backline for Raphinha, who volleyed into the bottom corner with the outside of his left boot. Ronald Araujo made a brilliant recovery challenge to deny a certain goal from Barcola, having beaten Barcelona's offside trap as the game headed into the final 20 minutes. PSG rattled the woodwork again when Vitinha recovered possession in midfield and sent Dembélé racing away, only to strike the post this time. With 15 minutes to go, Barcelona regained the lead. Gundogan's corner made it right the way into PSG's 6-yard box, and Andreas Christensen's first touch after being substituted on saw him head the ball across the line. The hosts ultimately failed to test ter Stegen late on and have a mountain to climb when they head to Catalonia next week. Gianluigi Donnarumma, 2 out of 10, made the Parc des Princes atmosphere uneasy with a string of minor but noticeable errors, often failing to claim crosses. This flaw in his game allowed Barcelona to take the lead on the night twice. RB Marquinhos, 5/10, so often the pantomime villain in PSG's collapses, but at least he was just a bit meh rather than directly contributing to an opposition goal here. CB Lucas Hernandez, 4 out of 10. Beraldo needed a senior head to rely upon, but that certainly wasn't Hernandez, who looked uncertain from the off. CB Lucas Beraldo, 4/10, only just arrived in Europe from his native Brazil in January and is still only 20 years old. But boy did his inexperience show. Given the runaround by Lewandowski, who used every bit of his experience to drag the young centre-back all over the place, LB Nuno Mendes, 6/10, one of PSG's best attacking players by a considerable distance, though did have trouble keeping Barcelona quiet going the other way.